Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I took a strand from Jesse James beads. I got them a couple years ago. I haven't gotten their magical mystery boxes in a couple years, but I had a strand that was hanging around and I thought, let me use that up and make a really fun boho summer necklace that would be great with like a sundress, getting some cocktails on the beach. So I took the strand. I will show you the strand before I start making this, but this is the end product. And then I added some of my own wood beads, and I had these really pretty shell beads and my white seed beads, my silver seed beads, and then I had some gold spacers. And because they gave us gold and silver in this, I wanted to keep that up. I like mixing metals. I don't have a problem with that. I know some people do. You have to do what you're comfortable with, but I think it's fun. I don't think there's any rules with jewelry making as long as the colors match and it looks good. So if you want to learn how to make this, then stay tuned. Okay, so I'm starting with this strand. It's called Summer Migration, and it's from Jesse James. Back, I think it's been a couple years since I've gotten their bead monthly boxes, and I found this and I thought, these are such pretty beads. I want to make a pendant necklace using these. Look at these, how pretty these are. Now this color right here is kind of a unique color, and and this, it's like they match but yet they don't, kind of. So it just depends on what you bring into the color scheme. And because there's a few dark, like chocolatey colored spots there, I wanted to bring in some of these light wood beads. So I'm only bringing in a few, I'm not bringing in a ton, but just to pull those little pieces through. And then I found these shell beads, and they were from something else. I don't know where they're from, but these I thought would be perfect with that. Then I had some of these really pretty gold spacer beads. And then I have some of the Czech glass seed beads, the 11O silver. And then I also have some Czech glass. These are 6Os, and these are opaque white. And I have a 2-inch head pin. Then I have this bead-along bead stringing wire in Brilliant. You can screenshot this if you want. That's why I always hold it up, because people like to go out and buy it. And let me get my ruler, and I have, let's see, 12, 24. I got about 30 inches because I think I'm gonna make a little longer of a necklace. So I don't want to be and I want to be able to do it if I want. I'm kind of going to feel this out as I go along, which I like doing that. I usually have a plan to a point, but yet I don't. It's me. Then I also have 2 clamshell covers, 2 crimp beads, 2 silver jump rings, and a lobster clasp, because I'm going to do silver for the finish, even though there's a little bit of gold in here as well. I just thought this would be really fun. And I have my little bead stoppers, and I just messed up all of my little beads here. So get this out of the way. At least want to start with it being a little neat, not that it'll stay like that. Okay. Yeah, I loved these shell beads. I found them and I'm like, perfect. So I've got 12 of them. So I separated them, so 6 on each side. So let's go ahead and cut this. Okay. And just in case, if you're looking for it, it's called Summer Migration. And this is the information. Yeah, I haven't worked with Jesse James in a while, and I don't know. I was thinking about maybe getting their monthly box again, or just for something different. Okay, so here's what we have. So I'm thinking what I want to do is I'm gonna separate these for the sides. I'm going to keep those bead caps because these bead caps look really cool with that. So I got one of those, one of these, one of these. This really cool bead right there. And one of those. So what I'm thinking about doing for this is going to be my focal point. So I'm going to do a silver. If I can get it on. Okay. Maybe this is, okay, here we go. No, I'm gonna do the white. I'm gonna do the white. Then I'm gonna do the gold. And then I'm gonna do one of the brown. I'm gonna do another gold. I'm gonna do this one like that. I'm gonna do another gold. Another brown. Another gold. And then a white. So, let me hold this up there. So this will be our pendant. It's really pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to bend it this way. And then I'm just going to, I take it kind of around the biggest, depending how much I have. I take it and then I kind of just keep scooting it down on the pliers as I'm working it. That's why I like to use my round nose pliers a lot. So I have that for the pendant. So now I'm going to put this through like that. I'll move that out of the way. Okay, so I'm thinking what I want to do. I'm going to start with that, right? No. I want one of these dark ones to start with. So I want to kind of bring that into the mix. So I'm going to do a white. There's gold. Hold on one second. This is, hold on one second, let me move this over and grab some of this, put this over here. So I'm gonna do that. So now I'm gonna do 1, 2, 1, 2. Then I'm gonna do one of the shell beads like that. I'm gonna do 2 more of these. 1, 2, like that. I'm gonna do white. I'm gonna do 3, 1, 2, 2, 3 silver, white, a silver, white, 3 silvers. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Like that, and then I'm going to do another white. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to do 1, 2, like that. I'm going to do a brown. I'm going to do 1, 2. I'm going to do a shell. Like that. You know what? I want to keep this. I want to keep this for. No, I've changed my mind. This is why I usually do this off camera, but I thought I will do this on camera and show you my process. Because, you know, when you're designing jewelry, like I said, you can always change it up. Let me do the other one, just so that I can see how it lays. I'm going to do that pattern, but I want to do it a little farther up. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the browns. And then I'm going to do 2 more of these. Okay. So let me get this. Yeah. So we have it like this. Now, let's do... I'm going to do I'm going to do that right there. Then we're going to do this gorgeous bead. I was going to put these a little farther back, but then I decided no. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm going to put, let me see if that stays in place. No. Now I want to do, so I have that. I'm going to do this. There we go. Okay, now let me do this on the other side. Okay, we're going to start with the milky white bead. And I'm going to do the filigree bead cap. And this fun ceramic bead. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about getting Jesse James. Maybe just getting a couple months of it again and seeing, you know, I don't know, I've just been watching some of their videos and I'm like, oh, I miss getting my Jesse James beads. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do a brown and then put this over it and then do the brown. Let me see how I like that. Oh, that looks cool. I like that. Okay, so let's stop there. So now we're gonna do a brown and then this fun bead and then another brown. There's also Sam's bead box too. I used to get all of them and then it got to the point of where you should see my bead drawers. Like, oh my gosh. Like I just can't. There's not enough hours in the day for beading. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's always enough time for beading. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to do, this Zambala bead. I think that's where that goes. Yes, I'm gonna do that. Then we're gonna do this. Oh, no, I'm gonna do this bead cap that came in there, and then I'm gonna do this. Okay. So now we're right there. So now we're gonna do some bala bead, and then this bead cap, and then this. Okay, let me get this down. Yeah, I like the way those fit in those brown beads like that. That looks pretty in there. Okay, so now I'm going to do a white, 3 silver, and a white. Then I'm going to do the square bead. Very pretty. Okay. Now I'm going to do white, 3 silver, 1, 2, 3, and another white. Okay, that's really pretty right there. I like the way that looks. Yes. Put this on. Okay, so now I'm going to do that pattern. So let me bring this down a little bit. I hope it's still going to be in view. So now we're going to do, and I think I'm going to make it a little bit longer. I have to get some more of these. Let me get some more of these brown beads out. I just have like a bag with a bunch of different sizes. And four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Need one more. 10. There we go. That should be enough. Okay. So now we're going to do 2 gold. No, I'm going to do 1 gold. I changed my mind. I'm going to do 1. I don't want that much gold in it. Black or brown. And then the gold. Then I want the shell bead. Yeah, see, that really looks pretty there. Then we're going to do gold, the brown, and the gold again. If I can get that through. Okay, and now we're going to do a white, 3 silvers, 1, 2, 3, and then a white, and then a silver, and then a white. I like this little bit of white in here. You know, this kind of like, it's a very white. It's not like a soft white, but it looks pretty and it kind of brings out a little bit of the other stuff like that. So let me lay this down. So I'm liking this little pattern right here. So I'm going to keep going with that. So now I'm going to do another gold, another brown, another gold, then the shell bead, and the gold, the brown. Oh, that looks pretty. And the white. No, I need a gold. Yes, okay, and then a white. And 3 silvers. 1, 2, 3. And I like mixing metals. I like adding gold and silver and, you know, copper and antique brass. I just, you know, there's no rules when it comes to making jewelry. It's just, you have, you know, everybody used to say when we were growing up, because I'm Italian and Greek, we used to say growing up, we called it gravy. Some Italians call it sauce. I don't want to get into that. It just depends where you're from. But we used to say every mom's gravy is the best, but they're all different. So it's what you grew up with. So that's why I'm like, you know, everybody's jewelry making is the best. It's just what your desire is. Okay, so now we're doing that. We're going to do a brown. Then a gold. And no matter what your culture is, you know, if you're, you know, no matter what your mom made growing up, it's always the best, whatever your mom made. If you know what I mean. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the other side then. And do that. 1, 2, 3. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. Although my mom was the Greek one, so she didn't make gravy. My dad did. And my dad's was the best. Okay. So, oh yeah, this looks really pretty. I like this. Oh, I'm loving this. What a fun summer necklace. Okay. So now we're going to work on this spot over here. So now we've got that. So now we're going to do a gold, a brown, a gold, and a shell, and a gold, brown, and a gold. Okay, now we're going to do the white. 1, 2, and 3 silver seed beads. 2, 3 white. I like doing random patterns with the same ones. I think they look pretty. Sometimes I do the same pattern all the way up the necklace, not too much, but sometimes I do. Like if I have a really busy, like if the front of my necklace is really busy, then I'll do a more muted, soft, whatever you want to call it. I see that there. Okay. I'm going to need to get more of these gold ones. I'm going to have to get some out. So we've got that. Brown. And that. That. Okay, so now we're going to do white, and then 1, 2, 2, 3, and a white, and a silver, and then a white. And then let me get some more whites out here. do 3 more of the silver, if they'll come on here. 1, 2, 3, and a white. Okay, let me see where I'm at here. Let me see if I have any more of those. I don't know if I have any more of those. I don't have any more of the gold. So this is a problem we all come across, so I'll do it live right here. I won't turn off the camera. So I'm going to, let me see. So I'm going to undo these, and I'm going to do another pattern going up the back. So here we have those. So let's see. Let's try another pattern. I mean, basically this goes around the neck, but I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to do I'm going to do a shell, and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 silver. I'm going to do another shell. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks pretty. 1, 2, 3 shell. So yeah, just, you know, like I thought I had enough and I didn't. Okay, so now we have that. So now I'm going to do the gold, the brown, and the gold. Let me clip that here, and I might end it there because this is going to be a pretty long necklace. Let me see here. Let me make sure I'm okay. So I'm right there, ending right here. So I'm starting with the shell, and then 3 silvers. 1, 2, 3. Another shell. These are so pretty. I can't remember where I got these. I have so many beads from over the years. They're just so gorgeous. And you know, you put them away and it was like, I've been looking at this this strand and saying, I want to do something with this Jesse James bead strand. And I don't know if you know, but they sell their stuff at Walmart now. It's pretty interesting. So you can go into Walmart and buy their strands of beads. I think I got this through their box a couple years ago. It was one of the monthly boxes they sent. So let me hold this up. I know I'm out of camera. I'm just wanna, oh, this is really pretty. Okay. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna end it right here. This is really pretty. So let me go and get these out of the way. Okay. Got these, so now we're gonna start with the clamshell cover. Now when I do the first side, it's not so big of a deal to make sure that all the beads are, you know, in line as it is with the second one. Okay, so I put the clamshell cover on, If you've never seen me close, I close them a little different than most of the beaders. So I do about an inch down, and then I give it a good smash. And you make sure that when you smash it that you keep smashing on the same side. Because if not, then it's not going to, it's going to open up, and you don't want that. Then I take this and I feed it back down through here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So I feed it back down through there. This side's the easiest. And then kind of close it. There you go. Then I try and take as much of the beading wire as I can, and I feed it back through. I just kind of keep adding the beads on as I'm doing it. And this is about as, it's not going to go through the other ones. So, have that. I'm going to cut it right even. Like that. Then bring all this down. Then I pick up this side. And I just kind of, oh, sorry. I bring this side down. I'll make sure there's no gaps, and I kind of lay it around like this. So it's like this. Then I take the clamshell cover, put that down. Take my crimp bead, put that down. I drop that all the way down, and I make sure there's no holes in there. Then I take my pliers and I go into where the clamshell cover is, and I smash that down. I lift it up just a teeny bit so there's a little bit of movement. You don't want really the wire to show. You just pull on that, and you feed this back down. Let me see, let me get some space here. Here we go. And I just start kind of feeding it down through the beads, kind of turning them until, there we go. And that comes out that way. Pull on that. And then we clip that off. And then make sure that this is facing that. Close that. Then I take my round nose pliers. I always say after, I'm a retired hairdresser of 30 years, and you know, working with my tools all those years, it's like when you get a tool you like, you work with it a lot. And I find myself like that with the jewelry too. And there isn't really a front or a back for this, so you could do that on either side. So here we have we have that, and then we have this. Okay, and here we have this gorgeous little summer pendant necklace, and you can do like, you could layer some pieces with this, you know. You can do like some gold strands, you could do some silver strands, you could do some of these amber colored strands, or just white. You can add some to it, but it's just a fun necklace. You could wear it with a sundress or something. You're going to have lunch and cocktails by the beach this summer. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will keep you updated if I'm going to start getting Jesse James beads or not. I really liked the Strand, and they have some really unique beads, really fun beads. So I will let you know. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit that thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And I have links to all of my social media below as well, my Etsy, Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. And I hope you will follow me. We're going to have a great year, lots of stuff in store. So stay tuned, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.